All right, so let me take you on a recap of what I did for wifey for Mother's Day. This was her first Mother's Day, so I try to make it real special. Y'all see it. Now, first, we're going to start with the prep work. Chop up some parsley, some fresh parsley. We got some steak here. These are some ribeye steaks. Salt, pepper, a little bit of steak seasoning. That's all you really need. Make sure you put that olive oil on there for the binder, and you rub that thing in real good. Make sure you get the sides and the other side too. The other side ain't gonna have that much, so you make sure you scrape the bottom of the cutting board with all that flavor for the other side. You feel me? And then you let them things marinate. Now we want to clean our lobster. First, we're going to cut off them little legs, them little roach legs, whatever that thing is. Crack it a little bit. Then we just going to cut the top down the middle, split it like this right here. Oh, wait, you see that doodle? Ew. Lobster got that nasty doodle. I didn't even know lobster had doodle. That's the first time I seen doodle in a lobster. Nah, I'm playing. So now you take this off, and then we're going to chop this up right here, and we're going to keep the other one with the shell on. This right here is going to go in the sauce in bits and pieces. So then we're going to season it. A little seafood seasoning, onion, garlic, pepper, and maybe a pinch of salt. But don't go crazy. Do not over-season the lobster. You will taste it immediately. Now, after rubbing everything in real good, we're going to set this to the side, and we're going to let this marinate. Now, we're going to work on them shrimps. Yeah, them shrimp, baby. Now, we're going to peel them. I got the easy-to-peel shrimp. I did have to still clean the bottom, but the tops was clean, thank God. I love the easy-to-peel. You just take them right off. So easy. Then we season it. After we clean it, we season it. Pinch of salt, some black pepper, a little smoked paprika. We're going to do some onion, some garlic, and some seafood butter, baby. Now, you want to rub that thing in real good now. Real good. Oh, yeah. You see that right there? Then we just going to let that marinate. Now, we're going to work on our mashed potatoes. I got the white potatoes and the red potatoes. I don't know why I mixed it, but I did. And we're going to sear them steaks. Them nice juicy ribeyes was marinating. Make sure your cast iron or your pot is piping hot, man. Please. See that sear right there? Ooh, wee. This one on this steak, I ain't like that sear too much. Y'all see it on the right side? I ain't like it that much, but I got better sears on the other sides of both of them. Baste that thing, get the thyme. Y'all see that right there? Ooh, wee. Thyme, rosemary, butter, garlic. And y'all see, I made up for that little pork sear. Oh, look at that right there. Ooh, nice and brown, baby. Yeah. And you just baste that thing. Make sure I made it medium to medium well. I know I did mine medium. I did wifey's medium well. But y'all see that in the same pot. Hit it with some butter. Ooh, wee. Y'all see it right there, right? Yeah. Rub that butter all over, and we're going to hit it with that broccolini. That broccolini is my favorite, baby. Hit it with a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. You know what I'm saying? You got the butter, garlic, rosemary in there already. Get them potatoes boiling, fork tender. So it's like that. Then you're going to mash them things up. I still like my potatoes a little lumpy, so I don't let it go all the way soft, but I get it soft enough. Then we're going to hit it with some butter, some salt, a little bit of black pepper, and that's really all you need. We're going to add some heavy cream inside with this. Yeah, that's how we get it right. Fresh parsley, heavy cream. Y'all see the mash. The mash is mashing, y'all. Yeah. Now, you want to do the mash to your desire of texture that you like. So, depending on if you like it silky, smooth, or whatever, you want to. That's how much heavy cream you want to put in. Added some more parsley right there. Ooh, wee. Yeah. See how mine's just like real, it's like thick, but it's still like lumpy. Yeah, I like that. I don't like no watery mashed potatoes. You feel me? That's garlic mash right there. Even though I forgot to put the garlic. Don't be like me, y'all. I did put it in later, though. Now we going to see them shrimps. Them shrimps. How y'all say shrimps? Leave it in the comments. Now we finna make our butter sauce at the same time. Hit it with a little bit of cream cheese. So melted butter, a little bit of cream cheese, heavy cream, a little bit of tomato paste. While we sear our shrimp on each side, get them nice and brown like me. Ooh-wee. Yes. Y'all see that right there? Yeah. I got the jumbo shrimp, the jumbotron shrimp. You heard? I didn't even know these shrimp was that big. It shrinks and it's still like, you feel me? Now back to the sauce, you feel me? Mix all that heavy cream and all that cream cheese, tomato paste, and melted butter in one. Mix it up, make sure everything is cooked right. And then in that same pot, right, we're going to put some olive oil because we don't want nothing getting stuck. And then we're going to throw our lobster. We're going to sear that lobster for about 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, right? And y'all see it right there. Ooh, wait. Y'all see that? Hit it with some butter too. Because after the sear, you don't want that thing to burn. You know what I'm saying? By the time it's done searing, that butter going to come and melt. And then boom. You got juicy lobster, baby. You got juicy lobster. You feel me? Y'all see that right there? Look at that. Ooh, wait. Yeah. Just cook that lobster down. Cook it how you want to cook it. This is how I cook it. You feel me? Now, don't overcook the lobster. Take it right out as soon as you're done cooking it. All right? And then we're going to put everything to the side in a bowl. Then we're going to work on the next thing what we working on. You feel me? Oh, yeah. And for them shrimps, I had to throw them shrimps back in this butter. Because you remember I seared it. But now I need to throw it back in the butter because I need these things to get real buttery. And you know what I'm saying? You know? I need that. I need that. I just need it. Like, I can't stand myself just seeing the shrimp dry. Then I threw it in that cream, that sauce that we was making. You know what I'm saying? Put it all in that sauce we was making. And look, y'all see that right there? Ooh, wee. That thing is looking mighty fine, baby. Get the sauce to the consistency that you want, but the cream cheese is definitely going to help everything. Hit it with a little bit of heavy cream. I added some fresh parsley to it, but this is going to get you right. Now that steak, ooh-wee. I thought y'all done forgot about it. Now we cut it in, look. Ooh, that's how I like my steak, nice and juicy. How y'all like y'all steak? Let me know in the comments below. But look, cut that steak, nice, juicy. Y'all see it now? That's it, really. All that's left to do is plate up your food how you want to plate it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see the mash is mashing. You know what I mean? That thing was doing this thing. The broccolini. Oh, my goodness. Y'all know how to make it all pretty for y'all. So, you know what I'm saying? Well, I had to make it pretty for wifey because, you know, she deserved that. So, yeah. We're going to do the mash, the broccolini. Get that. Look at that steak. Oh, my. Look at that steak. That steak looks so beautiful, baby. Then you got the sauce on top. You feel me? So you got the mash, the broccolini, the steak. Now you're going to put the sauce on top. I told you assemble your plate how you want to assemble it. You know, plate your plate how you want to plate it. It's your plate. You feel me? Now, look. That sauce? Oh, my goodness. It was saucing bad, y'all. It was saucing so bad. I wish I can get y'all a piece through the screen right now. Like, yo, just taste this, please. Like, goodness gracious, man. Got the crab legs. Don't forgot all about the crab legs. Goodness gracious, man. The crab legs was steaming hot, and then the lobster tail on top. I didn't even know where to put the lobster tail. I was like, should I put it there? Nah. Should I put it there? Nah. I just was like, look, confused. I'm like, you know what? Let me just sit it right there. Forget it, man. Y'all doing too much, man. And I just sauced it up and finished assembling it. And that's really it. Now you know how to make surf and turf. This is surf and turf, right? Steak, shrimp, lobster, crab, everything. It was a pleasure, y'all. Go make this for your loved one. Let me know how it is. If you got any questions, leave them below in the comments. Like, follow, subscribe, share. And I'm going to see y'all in the next recipe. For the cookbook, go to wecanmakethat.myshopify.com.